I'm going to talk today about brothers. You might have picked up a few times we've already mentioned brothers this morning. I always wanted a brother. I grew up in a household where I was the eldest and I had 4 sisters, and I always wanted a brother. Can you think of any stories in the Bible about brothers?
Abel and
Cain and Abel.
Yes.
Yes, Cain and Abel, there's one. Can you think of any others? Joseph and his brothers, yes.
Yes.
Anyone else that comes to mind?
Moses.
Moses and Aaron were brothers as well,
Yes,
yes. I hadn't
yes.
thought of those, but yes, that's right. Jacob and Esau, also brothers.
Yes.
And the Lord told a number of parables about brothers.
Isaac and Hagar, something. Ishmael.
Ishmael and Isaac, half brothers, yes.
Yes.
So here we go. Here's some of the pictures about some of those brothers. So on the left we've got Cain and Abel. In the middle we've got Joseph being thrown into the well by his brothers. And we've got Jacob and Esau on the right hand side there.
Who is in that pitch?
It is Joseph being thrown into the well
that's
by his
right,
brothers,
yes.
yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, it doesn't really sell brothers very well, does it? You know,
No.
the stories in the Bible about brothers are not particularly, they don't seem to work particularly well. The relationships aren't all that good. And I wonder why that is. Why do you think it is that we have these stories of these very difficult, trying relationships
Jealousy,
in the Bible
maybe.
about brothers? Well, maybe jealousy.
And also that if you are the firstborn, you have more privileges too.
Yes, certainly, indeed. The firstborn got a lot more privileges. They became the new head of the household to
Yes.
replace father when he dies. That was very often the way it goes. There's a couple of things that come to mind. One is, have you ever seen a movie about a happy family in which everything just works and life is fine? You
No.
never see a movie like
No.
that. And the reason is, I think we're just not interested in life proceeding well and everybody getting along fine for an hour and a half. We just wouldn't sit and watch that. We're much more interested in the troubles and the trials and the things that go wrong and how it is we move through those difficulties and come back together in it. And we hope we have a positive ending in a lot of these movies. So that's one of the things. We're interested in stories where things are going wrong or there's a problem to face. But also I think what happens is we learn some significant truths by means of some of these stories. They actually teach us something, and as I say, they hold our attention and they teach us something worthwhile. There's a saying, I wonder whether you're aware of it. Charity begins at home. Have you heard this saying?
Yes.
What does it mean? What
You would correct other people, you have to correct your own things at home.
Sometimes people use this saying to say you look after your family first,
Yes.
but that's actually not what it means.
What does it mean?
What it means is charity that begins at home means it's at home you learn to treat people well through difficult circumstances. It's at home where you face challenges in relationships that you wouldn't necessarily face elsewhere so easily. You think about a friendship at school. If a friend does something wrong to you, it's very easy to go and pick another friend. I can go find someone else to play with if little Johnny, who I was playing with before, does something mean that I don't like, you see. So I can go and divert my attention. So I don't learn anything from that, I just go find someone else to play with. But at home, you're stuck with the people in the household. You can't choose them. They say, you know, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. And the useful thing about that is you are faced with a relationship that you have to make work. And this is why charity begins at home, because you start to learn the difficult things and navigating your way through the difficult relationships, because you just have no choice. It's one of the useful things about this idea, and this is where this saying comes from. So, in the Bible, the concept of brothers means charity. I'm talking about this word charity today, but I just wanted to share something with you that I really like from the teachings of our church. Remember, brothers mean charity. If charity was the essential thing of the church, everybody would be governed by the Lord as though they were one person. Everyone would then say of one another, no matter what form his doctrine and his essential worship take, "This is my brother. I observe that he worships the Lord and is a good man." And some churches you go to, you will see that they talk about each other as brother and sister for this reason. This idea, someone that we are called upon to love. And this is what charity is about. So we'll talk a little bit later, a bit more about that.